Hello, everyone. Hello. Sarah here. 5:55. Cheers. Do what you love what you do. So let's see. Let's see if I can go to Facebook and share this. If you guys come on here, share it. Share it with everyone. I think everyone needs this today. I feel like everyone's been going through it. I know kind of how to share it to groups. But you guys can share it. Let me see. I try my best. I really do. Okay, I'm going to save the video part. Guys, share it out if you want to. Share it out. So first, guys, I want to start with, I am so thankful for everybody. Like you guys, God, Erin, hey girl. I am so thankful that I'm able to transmute this energy. Okay. So like we go through some doo-doo, but we can do this, and I'm thankful. And you got to just like, be thankful for the little things, guys. I'm thankful. Hello, Stephanie. I'm thankful for the signs all over me, whether I take heed to them or don't take heed to them. I'm thankful that I know that they're there. They're there. Everyone has signs. I'm not the only one that has signs. You have signs. The more you tune in, the more you love yourself, the more you're going to feel your signs in you. I've been trying to plan this, guys. You're a creator. I'm a creator. So, we're trying to plan this, and spirit shows out, man. So guys, there is no time lost ever in any endeavor or whatever you're doing out here, right? So you might slide off the slope for a little bit and kind of hang off on the side and feel like you're just out of it, right? That's how it feels. You see my hands? But that's just like I love you too. New Jersey in the house. I gotta come see you. Guys, I am so thankful that it's not other people. I'm so thankful that it's me and that it's not other people. That makes me feel so much better. For me to come on here and tell you guys, like, I've been going through it since December. And it doesn't have anything to do with anyone else but me. It has everything to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with any of you. Yes, you guys are all part of my it, right? But my shit doesn't have anything to do with you. It's the shit I'm working out of me. Thank you all for respecting me as I heal. Sometimes it comes out nice. Sometimes it comes out rough. I love you guys. I honor you guys, all of you. I have so many cool friends, and I honor you all, and I'm thankful. Guys, I'm thankful for our dreams. Are just, your dreams that you dream in your mind of what you can be and what you can do and what you can have and what you can hold and what you can love and what you can be a part of and what you can, live up in. That is so fucking great. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for our goals, right? So, we're all friends and we're all together and we're all fist bumping each other. We're all making goals. And thank you. I'm so thankful to all my sisters out here. Like if there's one thing out here that I've been doing right, it's I have been making these bonds with these women that are just undescribable in words, what they mean to my heart, right? So all of you on here, every bit of love, every conversation I have, every time you think you're rolling in the doo-doo and I don't just think you shine like that. Every moment I'm so thankful for. I'm so thankful for these special hearts that we get, right? Because each of us is on here. So right now I have 4 people on here. And each of us, we love, right? We love what we love. We love what we love in our hearts. We're passionate about what we love in our hearts. And that fuels you. And then not only does that fuel you, but when people that are around you feel that you're like in your passion and you're passionate about your passion, and sometimes you're soft about it and sometimes you're about it, but either way you're passionate about it, and I love you for that. And I love that we can have that like passion in our goals. I love resistance. I love resistance because, sometimes we get real comfortable out here in the world. And sometimes, we're not really comfortable, but we're comfortable in it. We're loving it. We have these giant, bright, loyal hearts that just want to love, 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 love. And then sometimes, we'll end up feeling depleted, really depleted. And it's like, oh, you could rah, rah, rah that person all day, right? But it's not that person. It's you. It's you even letting anyone, me and my sisters, we honor each other's energy in every single way, shape, or form. And I love you guys for that, for teaching me that even as a boundary in me, in my self-love, because this used to be something that I always used to run up against. And then I just ran up against it again. And it's like, what is this? Oh my gosh, right? I'm thankful for the womb. Oh my gosh, guys. Like lately I've been so thankful for my womb. And that's only because like there's been so much energy in my womb, like my womb and my heart, like my heart's pumping funny. And like sometimes, and I'm just feeling it like in my guts, like something huge and big. And so I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. Cause it's like, that feeling, you guys who have babies, like, where like your baby's inside you and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to see like what it looks like and feels like to hold that baby and to be in that. And that's what I think about everything, every single one of the creations that we have out here. So like, whether you're creating your work or your love life or your, community or whatever you're trying to set up out here, when you use your feelings in your guts about it, I mean, it's like a sealed deal. It's like, nothing can tell you that when that thing comes in, it's not yours. Yeah. And that's what it is, Stephanie. And so thank you for saying it like that, like listening to my body, learning to listen to my body. I'm so thankful for learning to listen to my body, no matter what anyone says out here. No matter, it's just like, I feel in life like people come in as like pushers. So like, are they going to push you like toward your dream, or are they going to push you like away from it, right? And so that's up to us. What we keep in our minds and in our hearts. When I first started, always think up, it came from my heart, my guts. And it was so much fire and so much passion, and I came out here. I'm loving where my journey's taken me. So, hello, love, much love always too. I went from working with dis-ease, so like any kind of dis-ease in the body. And so basically what I learned is dis-ease is just energy kind of out of whack, right? And so as soon as you get that energy moving back, right, then all that just naturally falls into place, and the doctors prove it and all that stuff. It's really great. And I did a bunch of research, and I have, research. And then all of a sudden I got pregnant with my baby, and the things I went through, and, I really started to see moms different. And I really started to see like really like what mentally, physically, spiritually that does to a woman, and with the programming of the outside world and all of that. And being holistic for 7 years before I even got pregnant, my foundation was already built. And so by the time I had my baby, like I was already a holistic practitioner. I mean, this was already my life. And so, I'm just really thankful for, meeting doctors who understand how I want to raise my baby and what I feel and what I've seeked in knowledge and gathered people that knew more things than me to help me to raise my baby the right way. You want to do right by your babies. You want to do right by your kids. And this is where having a baby brought my career. So now, like, I notice, how important it is, like, the way you are raised as a child and how you are as an adult, right? No judgment, right? We've all been through some shit, some doo-doo. But what I noticed is, like, the state of the vibration of the mother when the mother is carrying the baby in the womb is so important, right? And so it was funny because like 7 years ago, I learned about doulas. I was in Tampa and I met this lady and she said that she felt it all over me. And I was like, I'm not really into that. I'm into like hardcore diseases and I don't really want to fool around with anyone's babies or pregnancies. But I was mad in my heart because, you know, the doctors had told me that I would never be able to have babies and that, you know, all this stuff that I went through. And so I was not speaking from my heart. My heart wanted to have babies and be a mom, right? I'm a woman. But I was so hurt by what the doctors told me that I was like, fuck that. I don't want to have babies. I'm just going to keep going. And so basically, guys, that's what my message is about today is that, you know, it's all right if you're like me and you're trying to plan your life and set goals and live and do good things in the world, right? And you get sidetracked. Spirit is always right on time, man. Like, Spirit is always working loyal to you, for you, while you're trying to be a planner. I swear to you, I swear to you, I swear to you. I love you, Erin. So, you know, right when as soon as you figure out that you have kind of been on the wrong path and you pull your energy back focused to your foundation and what you want to do, Spirit shows out. Spirit shows out. It's like all of a sudden, like all this stuff is like all set up over here. Like we've been waiting for you. Resistance. I was like in the resistance for like 3 years and, you know, still really focused on what I love and still my intentions were pure in my heart and I had, you know, but what I was feeling like was like drained of my creative energy, kind of. I love you, girl. I love you, girl, because it is possible. And it's like, it doesn't matter how long you slip off on the side. Great things are here for you. And it's all about you digging in you, being thankful for the pains in you that made you notice you. Be thankful for the people that come into your life to make you notice that life. Be thankful for the tree that stands out. Be thankful for the guy that smiles at you. Be thankful, guys. You know, I want to build a community. You know, I have some big ideas, passionate ideas about building a community. And now, especially because I have my baby, like a community for a baby is huge. Like you need all kind of different people. So your baby can figure out what do they like out here. Hi, love. You want them to be around good people that you love and you trust with your heart, to share them with you and see how different people do different things, guys. So, you know, this community thing been like real on my heart lately. And so, you know, I love my friends and I love my girlfriends and, you know, I've been seeing flamingos, ants, and my drains are clogged, right? I keep putting this Drano or plumber hair, you know, I got all this hair. So I put the hair burner in there and it just seems to come like right back, right? And so I was talking to a great girlfriend of mine the other day and, you know, I said, oh my gosh, I got these ants, came out of nowhere. And they're driving me crazy. I said, but the good thing is, girl, is I've been seeing flamingos everywhere, right? So it pumps me up beyond belief. Like, I love the beach. I love the sea. I love flamingos. You know, it has a bond to my heart, me and my sister. When I first moved to the beach, my baby sister was like, I'm going to miss you so much. And I was like, look, every time you see those like yard decorations for flamingos, think of me, right? Well, it just so happened that that very year, our high school started flocking people, and they would go to people's houses and put all these flamingos everywhere in their yard, right? How funny was that? Because my sister used to take pictures of it all the time and be like, I feel you everywhere all the time. She like took one time. Guys, this stuff is so funny how Spirit comes through and how messages are with you always, and that if you're not in the vibration of love, you're not going to feel like you receive these messages, and I'm going to kind of get on your nerves because you're like, oh, why is Sarah over here receiving and I'm just getting beat up? Well, Sarah's telling you that she also did the same thing, and it's okay. Spirit is still always arranging by your heart, right? Even though you are trying to attach off from your heart, and Spirit's always trying to communicate with you, and Spirit's always trying to tell you in ways that will get to you that I don't know about, right? And if you're lucky, you get friends that are tapped in and tuned in, and they give you things, and thank you, right? So, sometimes, guys, I'm real literal in it all. Like, I love energy, and I love energy work, and I love all that stuff, but like, if I can't see some kind of like something, I'm just like, I'm not sure about that, right? So I went into research about this, right? So ants, flamingos, and clogged drains, about what is the spiritual meaning behind these things. And so I looked at all different websites, and I wrote some things down for you. And you know what, guys? I told you guys at the beginning of my video that, it's been really heavy on my mind to set up my life in this community for my baby. Really important for me. It's really fucking hugely important for me. I want to grow our food. I want to teach my baby. I don't want anybody else to take responsibility for my baby. I want to do it with a community that also wants to do that too with their kids and share that kind of life, right? So how fucking crazy, right? Ants, you are stronger than you think. Sure, things are tough right now, but know that you soon will be reaping the rewards of all of your hard work. Really? These annoying little ants that just like come out of nowhere, and you have a 4-year-old, so heaven forbid you drop something or something like that, right? They're everywhere, and it's about my strength. It's about me being stronger than I really feel like I am sometimes. Because I kind of been in the doo-doo sometimes. Yep, I knew you would be, girl. I feel your vibes. I feel everyone's vibes. See, that's the really great thing about this, is that I have been learning that I'm a feeler, and that also goes into all of this. So I have a word now to what I can do, right? It's cool when you look things up sometimes, just get to read them. So, all good things come to those with time and effort, that put in time and effort, right? And so when you're out here and you're plugging away at your heart and whatever, you can feel tired sometimes, and you can feel drained sometimes. Hey, girl. And you can feel like you're not really seeing any kind of fruit from your work, But the ant colony, I guess, when you think about it, I sat and meditated on it. Here I am meditating on ants, flamingos, and clogged drains. You heard? You heard. Share this out. I'm telling you, it's real, right? So concentrate on your specialties. So each person in my community is going to have a specialty, something special that they do, something special that they add to my community. Somebody might be like the master grower. Some person might do this, that. There's so many things to do in the community. And as long as each person is doing what they love with their heart, right? That's explosive. That's fire. That's so much love right there. That's what ants do. So, they don't do these big fucking extraordinary jobs and do what everybody wants them to do and everything. No. They go from here to here, from here to here, and they do what they do. And sometimes the one carries the other, and I don't know. I heard that when they die, they carry them all the way back. I mean, ants are a community, right? Making the most of your natural gifts. Been going through that, right? So we all get these natural gifts, and what do we do with them? You have this, you have that, you have this, you have that. What do you actually sit and do with that natural gift that you were given? Peace. I love you guys. I know. I feel the same way. You guys, you think that there's levels like that to this, and there's not, ants have natural gifts in the community, and they just do them. They don't sit there and argue, and you don't ever see a little ant fight. I ain't trying to do that. You're using me. They don't do that, right? Being aware that all things are connected. Really deep, right? Because you have different things. You have like explosions going up all around the place, and then you have like these little like blessing kites coming down, and you're like, what is all of this? I was thinking about flamingos yesterday. Yeah, they've been going on for me for a couple of years. But they've been really coming up a lot lately in the last 2 weeks. Time to get active with your community. How do you contribute to your community, your career, your family, and your day-to-day life? How do you show up for yourself in those spaces that you already have right now? Because that tells a lot about you going forward. If you're not showing up in your life right now, then you're going to carry that all with you, that confusion. So, build that foundation. Foundation is huge about all of this. No matter how small your task is, your input is still essential to this whole us, right? And so, I've been getting a lot of calls from a lot of people lately just wanting to give up. And I totally feel you, man, because I've been in the doo-doo. I've been in the fucking doo-doo, man. My heart broke. Throwing up. Ugh, don't even, right? Crying, just not even knowing when it was going to stop. I know, right? But, I had to start doing new things. I had to start incorporating new things into my life. I had to start bringing in new things and new conversations, and just maybe if it might be, just a little bit, whatever you can do to bring in the newness of your life. So ants have an instinctive knowledge. And so what does that mean to me? You build your dreams by your instincts. Ants are the architects of life. That you're the architect of your life. By your instincts, you're building your life. And so whether you're running off of fear and lack or prosperity and abundance and freedom, you're still running, right? And so then you're going to just attract back that of which you vibrate. So that's why I talk to you guys in energy, frequency, vibrations, because it's all really just vibrations. I know all these really serious things happen and they seem like they're super fucking personal, right? I've been going through it. I know. But they're not personal. They are personal. They're personal for you to clear that thing out, to get rid of that and to focus on new things. Nobody can make you. I can cheer you on all day. I can't make you think of new things. It's up to you. You do this. The greatest success comes from persistence. I've always been persistent. I was a persistent little girl. I was a persistent teenager. I was a persistent 20-year-old, even when I was wrong. And I am persistent now, right? Along the way, certain things happen where, my persistency turned into fear. It went to the other side in the energy field. And maybe I was protecting myself or whatever. But I've always been persistent. In the name of love. Woo, woo. Yes, girl. My life is pretty. Yep. I love you, girl. I love you for making that life. No matter what you do out here, just give back love. And so, even when I was going through the doo-doo, I was just giving out love. Like I said, when you're meeting new people, when you're bringing those new vibrations into your life, you want to be a vibrational match for good things, right? And so, yeah, maybe you can't control XYZ that's happening over here. However, you can control this and what you think, speak, and say for this, for you. And all of that is just a lesson. And sometimes you have to know that, in order to get to where you're trying to go, you have to clear up these lessons first. You have to let go of that. You want solid foundations for the things that you're building in your life. Everybody does. Everybody does. I love you. I love you too. I built foundations my whole life. My dad was a home builder, and he was meticulous with the foundation. You could not go out the night before. His workers could not go out the night before they had to do a foundation because he wanted it to be pristine and perfect, because that meant everything for that whole entire structure. Big stuff, man. That's spirit. That spirit that every message that I get goes back into my childhood. That spirit that every person that I meet is connected to me by some type of thing that used to make me be weird. It's like, you are your drive. You are your, you have to invest in yourself. You have to, even if it's just investing time, energy, focus, breath, whatever it is that you want to do, even if it's so small, like it seems meaningless, it brings you life. I'm telling you, man. That's what these ants are telling me, right? So, a couple words that came up with them were community, cooperation, determination, diligence, energy, goals, group-minded, hard work, industry, loyalty. Them ants are loyal to one another. I love them for that, too. That was part of my message today. The words negative thoughts came up with the ants. And so that was kind of cool because, I'm love. I'm Miss 528. I love love. I love you guys. Love is love. Love healed my life, right? But, negative thoughts are really real. And, certain times we'll run into certain people, we'll have certain situations, and negative thoughts will come up and out, right? And it's like, thank God that these answers, and it's funny because I was on this love wave, and then really as soon as the ants showed up is whenever I was kind of thinking right? And it was me. It was my own thing, and I was just getting pissed off, and I tried every natural remedy, and it didn't work, and I was just And I did. I went on a negative thought pattern, and that's okay. That's the doo-doo, right? So, you might think positive for a couple days, and then you might be have a day or a minute or a time where you're just fuck you, and I want to punch you in the throat. Happens. I love you guys. It's real shit out here. I bet you the ants cuss sometimes. If they get real excited for a job well done, could you imagine saying yeah. Planning, purpose, sacrifice, stamina, subconscious, teamwork, unity, work, persistence, achieving goals, live in thriving groups, work-life balance, social interaction. They say that ants show up when you're not able to adjust society. Difficult to maintain friends. Can't focus on goal through hardships. Difficulty working in a group. Feeling alone. Discouraged at work. Need to step up as the leader, as the queen. Need courage to continue. Feel no one else counts, right? And so ants come into your life to let you know, and I bet you that, if there's 4 of us on here and 2 of us have ants, it's going to be 2 different reasons, but that's what I started always think up with, 5 different questions that made the same energy. It was the same exact thing. So that's what I mean about nothing's real and everything's just energy and vibration, because it's just every single situation, even though it looks so different in the skin, is the same, right? And so if I'm going through this thing with ants and flamingos and clogged drains, so are some other people out here. And, there are deeper messages to what you're going through than just trying to piss you off with ants in your house or a clogged drain. Those things are really annoying. And I'm so glad that I thought of flamingos because they made me super pumped. So the flamingo means it's time to bring new life and ideas, concepts, and people into your life. Yes. Who's feeling it? Let me get some more coffee. Who's feeling that? New people? Come on, guys. Tell me who's feeling that. Give me some hearts if you're feeling that. New life, new opportunities, new work, new love, new. Who is feeling that? You guys are lame right now. This is the end of one phase and the beginning of something new and brighter. That's what it says. The spiritual message behind Flamingos is that, right? Allow yourself to feel and process emotions. Woo! Ain't that what I've been going through? I'm telling you, Spirit's right on time. Right on time. Remember I told you guys about my eczema? I had eczema on the middle 3 of my fingers. Told you guys in the meridians. That's my middle. That's my heart. That's my heart. My guts, right? Same thing I've been feeling through this time. So, you actually grow each time you let yourself feel something. So I know, that in life sometimes we get these really good feelings and they feel so good. And then we get these really bad feelings and they feel so bad. But a lot of people won't let themselves feel it. And so people say, what do you mean? Like somebody literally will be going through something and disassociate. I think it's called something. Cognitive dissonance or something, right? And I think it's like when they feel so much, if they feel a little bit, they do it. So like if they feel so much, they do it more. Like it's stronger. So guys, I've been saying it for a while now. Healing is feeling. And letting yourself actually feel things, sometimes there's no like outcome, like there's no like great grand thing, or there's no, I love you all. She left her makeup in my car for like 5 days. I didn't look because I love you, Mom. Sometimes, if you bottle up your feelings, you're just going to react. You're just going to react to things. And it comes out bad and like the communication gets disturbed, right? And so when you allow yourself to feel and to process the emotions, when you go to face that thing in your life that you're facing, you're just like, all right, here, I healed it. I dealt with it. This is what I've come to the conclusion of. You set that boundary for yourself. Get out and socialize, have some fun, has to do with flamingos, new ideas, come around new people, find balance, find gratitude. Flamingos meant you were blending in too much. That's pretty cool, right? Because I kind of feel like I've always been like that stick out type, and I like that about me, right? And lately I kind of been feeling like I've been blending in a little bit too much, just trying to be the watcher and absorb all the things and just, really, I don't know, like I was trying to like get it right? But what I need to do is just go out and have fun with it and just not watch and not care anymore, right? Have some fun. Maintain individuality within a crowd. And that's huge, guys. It's so easy to walk into a crowd of people. I mean, even on a Facebook post, and feel the energy in it, right? And so, how do you practice self-care to the place where when you go into another person's energetic field, they don't knock you off balance? When you intertwine with a person, how long does it take you to disconnect from all that energy so you don't feel those things? Because like when you're wound up with people, like you feel their things plus your things, and Spirit doesn't say like, hey, these are so-and-so's things. No, I feel like your things. You take them on for yourself, and sometimes that shit feels bad. There has been a lot of hurt out here, guys. There's a lot of healing going on. Be flirtatious and flamboyant with the way that you are and you dress. This situation that I just went through for the past 3 years, it wore out all my energy. So when I would have time to flirt and be flamboyant, I would just be like kind of tired and like over it. But guys, I've been healing up, man. You heal up. You heal up. It was December when it all went down. March, 3 months. It takes some time, man. Use your heart to find solutions. Wow. Because that's exactly what I'm just trying to do. I just want to find solutions for why I feel drained in my energy, why the give and receive isn't there, why I'm feeling all this with my heart but seeing all this with my eyes, why I get these pulls from my intuition to look at things that fucking crush my soul, right? You know, you have to balance your life. You have to, you know, have a supportive role in relationship problems. So, you know, if you do have a relationship and you're having problems, you want to talk about them, say them, you know, and trust and believe that sometimes you won't get an answer and you have to deal with that too. You know, the flamingos are here to help heal and help me move on. Isn't that cool? Because that's really what I put them with anyways. Make sure your decisions in your life come from your heart. That's huge, guys, because a lot of people aren't connected to their hearts. And so then that brings you back to like self-love and like my very first video. So go back and watch my videos if you don't know about self-love. So remember I told you that Spirit gave me a word about me? Psychometry. Discover facts about event or person by touching an object associated with it, right? My intuition has been like so on point lately. With everything, phone calls, answers to messages, anything, right? And literally, I feel like I can just like hold my hand on the message and feel. I can just open the message and feel facts, whether I want them or not. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of times when I get the facts, I don't want them. I'm like, oh, let me go back to being innocent of this. Wipe this off. Like, let them tell me. I don't want that, right? But when you sit in it and you let yourself feel it and you cry about it and you talk about it and then you get yourself to laugh about it and dance about it, then you're like, thank you for showing me that thing so I didn't do that for like 32 years instead of just 3. You know, the flamingo is highly inspirational to others. Like, just to see the flamingo and the pink. You know, I remember one time we were driving down south and I saw one fly and I just like knew that we were in heaven. I was like, what? Like pink birds? Are you kidding me? This place is like fucking fairy tale. I'm from Western Pennsylvania, if y'all don't know. We have birds like that. I think people buy them at the store, I'm pretty sure. They got out of the cage if you see one around here like that. Flamingos are zealous leaders. And, you know, I've been, like, leading this crazy train of always think up and all of this stuff. And, you know, in a lot of what I went through, I kind of fell off in my leadership by getting a lot of energy kind of taken out of me. It was my own fault, right? But I lost, like, my leadership skills and everything. And I just, like, didn't even really want to do it. And I just, like, I was, like, done. And it's so funny because, like, you can go through so much to try to get rid of something in your life. And I give you so much love if you're going through this right now. And just know you'll make it, right? But, you know, you kind of go up and down, in and out. You're like, yeah, I got it. No, I don't. Yeah, I got it. No, I don't. Yeah, I got it. And that can get really frustrating. But, you know, just give yourself love in all of it. And so, like, even when you feel like you're totally screwing up, just, like, try to find a way to laugh at yourself. Flamingos have a big thing to do with maintaining harmony between time, space, and dimensions, which I thought was really cool because, like, I really feel like I do work on all kind of dimensions, and I really feel like I see them with my eyes too, somehow. I don't really know how to put it all into words yet right now, but, you know, time and space is really different for me, you know? I kind of live just off of messages from Spirit, from God. And so, you know, I'm kind of like all over the place, like wherever I am designed to be at the same time. And so that was really cool because, like, Sometimes whenever you get your feelings hurt by someone and it goes on for 3 years straight of just lies and deceit and manipulation and, trying to learn and figure out where you messed up and bring that forward and fix that with this relationship, right? You can feel beat up about it, but just know that there's always like the new life. There's 86,000 breaths a day to start over. And so, you might have been in a job for 10 years longer than you wanted to. That's all right. As long as you make the decision to get uncomfortable to get out of that. It's uncomfortable to get out of your 10-year job and get another job. When you're in a relationship and you feel like you're 10 years overdue, you get out of that relationship, you're going to be very uncomfortable. And so, the flamingo to me is like, all right, like all this shit that I thought was going on is not going on. And it all like, I thought I knew in December, and then like all this other shit happened, and I was like trying to just absorb it all. And it's just like, I still have to like see that flamingo like flying and know that like that pink bird in my dreams are like that pink bird, and they want me to go forward. So I can sit in this doo-doo for as long as I want to, or I can just keep looking at that flamingo and just keep going forward with all the things that I have in my heart, with my whole heart. And so it's not in spite of anyone. It's not to hurt anyone. It's just like, whoa, like this heart that I have has been through a lot, and it just wants to fly where it wants to go. It has all kind of dreams and inspirations and big plans for itself. And now it just needs some time to build that energy back up and to keep going forward, right? So a couple words that came with flamingo were ability, Archangel Raphael, which is cool because I've been, working with him a lot lately. I do healing work. He's been a huge mentor for me in my personal journey. Balance, clear-sightedness. Clear-sightedness, what is that? You see through the bullshit. Guys, people are going to be out here bullshitting you. They're going to. Hurt people. Woo, this must have supposed to come out, right? Hurt people will bullshit you. And you have to be clear-sighted. Like, yeah, we have these loyal hearts, and yeah, we have these fucking great, wonderful ideas and passions and everything, but you have to be clear-sighted when you're dealing with the bullshit. You have to know, I can't even lie to you that for these 3 years, I didn't see all the bullshit. It was just like, my heart wanted to love, and I felt like that was what I was supposed to learn this with this person. We had major ups and major downs in it all. But I was very clear-sighted, and I was ignoring my sight. And so what had just happened was Spirit came to me again, showed me something else, and then I got really real about myself and my foundations and what my flamingo means to me that's flying over my head. I love you too, man. I love you too. We'll see each other for sure. I can't wait. So, guys, when I close my eyes every time, I want you guys to know that I have sand on my butt. My feet, I'm in the sand. I'm rolling around in the sand when I close my eyes every single time. That's my flamingo. That's what makes me feel good. I could sit there and take a deep breath in and like totally smell the sea. Can you do that for yourself? Can you get yourself to that place? I've had a lot of things go on, but that's one thing that I practice. That's one thing that I put in time for is myself. Color, communal living comes up again, right? So it's like this community of people that want to support your missions and your heart. You guys all do different jobs, but you all vibrate at the vibration of love. Everyone can be different. Everyone's supposed to be different in the vibration of love. And so that's what this community that I keep seeing, right? Flamingos, who would have thunk it, right? When you get flocked, I didn't ever think it. Group consciousness, and that's like, the ants move in the flamingos, they just move in a way that they don't make plans. They go with the days, they go with the sun, they go with the moon, they go with the work, they go with whatever gets in their way. put something in an ant's way and it's just going to go a little bit out of its way and get right back on track. Right? That's what we have to do. And you can be in the doo-doo for 3 months and come back and you're okay. I share this stuff with you guys, not so anyone feel bad. So that, I'm really out here going through it for the collective, for you, for me. And I'm really feeling it all. And I'm really letting myself feel it all. And I know in some of that all those feelings aren't mine. And I know that it's part of a giant master grand plan. And I'm so excited for the grand plan. And no matter what my heart goes through or has been through, right? No matter what I went through as a child, no matter what I just went through this last month, right? There's a grand plan for my life. There's a grand plan for my life. It involves a community. It involves like-minded people. It involves like-minded hearts. It involves healing the kids and the community and the earth. And my mission, so I fell off, my heart got hurt and broke all over the place. And I laid in the dark so many nights in these last 3 months, right? Complete pitch blackness, right? No music, no nothing. And I normally always fall asleep to something, right? Nothing. I wouldn't let myself do any of that. I just wanted to get under fucking stand what was going on in my life. What is all of this? What is all of this, right? Happiness, illusion, language, lessons, love, open-heartedness, power, that psychometry. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right? You touch something, the facts, right? Relationships, shape-shifting, soul purpose. This is so fucking deep. So far, the ants and the flamingos have been on point. It's like a tarot card reading or whatever you guys call any of this, right? To what is going on in my life and what I need to do with my heart and what I need to do with my creations and my foundations and my thoughts and my sounds that create my life and what I want for my life and that community with those kids and raising our babies from the earth and cherishing one another and being loyal to one another, not for any other motive except for your heart just operates like that. It's deep, man. Clogged drains. I love you, Marshayla. Clogged drains. Annoying as hell. That's the first thing I'm going to say. When you're in the shower and you're trying to be clean and that water's backing up, I'm just like, I need this gone. I got a special plunger for my tub because it kept happening, right? Water is symbolic for transformation, subconscious, fertilization, purification, reflection, intuition, renewal, blessings, motion, the feminine power, new life, cleansing, strengthening. And what about when it's blocked? You have obstacles in one of those places in your life, right? So blocked drains is blocked, clogged emotions. Blocked, clogged emotions for all of that all that stuff is like one piece of the pie, or makes the pie or whatever, right? So, my clogged drains are like, yo, Sarah, your energy's blocked, right? My eczema on my fingers is like, yo, Sarah, your energy is, your emotions are blocked up. You're not saying your emotions, right? And so my eczema was so bad that I could almost barely not do my job. It hurt so bad. It would just be raw. And then all of a sudden, slowly but surely, if somebody said something to me or something happened in my now moment, I would just say my real feelings. Even if they were like, what? I do not want to hear that, right? I was like, I don't give a fuck. I gotta let it rip, man. I got this eczema on my fingers and it hurts me and I gotta let it rip and I don't know how to do it. And so I'm just gonna start giving everyone my feelings. Text message, phone call, email, whatever. I gave it to you. The obstacle, sometimes it's in your way, is your own self, right? And so, sometimes we gotta let go of people, beliefs, emotions, situations. We have to be problem solvers in our lives. And as much as we want to sit there and let spirit do all the action in our lives, right? We have to actually be the ones to physically let go of these things, people, beliefs, programs, situations that hold us back in our lives, right? And that's really, really fucking huge. And it's just like, how do you really do that? And like, I've been going through this whole drain thing for like a month, you know, a month and a half, right? And like, it wouldn't get better. I was putting drain cleaner and it wouldn't get better. I was putting drain cleaner and it wouldn't get better. I was putting drain cleaner and it wouldn't get better. And I'm like, what in the actual fuck, right? I can't get this thing out. I can't snake it out. I know my hair is probably all in there. My landlord won't call me back, right? Annoying. And so I let go of something that was really hurting me and draining me and making me sad and feeling like I was less and feeling like I wasn't good enough. Like I wasn't, like the things that I felt in my heart about the way I wanted to be treated as a woman and as a queen, you know, maybe that was too much from a person that was too much. Like, you know, you can feel all kind of things. And so in December, it was like the first time that I really like let go, right? And my drain went through, right? But then this person started coming back in my life and the drain started getting clogged back up again. And I wasn't speaking my real feelings. I was just trying to be so loving and such a loyal heart and such everything that I would just kind of go along with everything. I love everybody no matter what they go through. Nothing is too bad for anyone to ever talk to me about. I've been through it. I work in some fucking weird places, right? And I wasn't letting my feelings out about this, right? I just wasn't letting my feelings out. Do you know, as soon as I started letting my feelings out, and I've been letting them rip in the name of love what you do what you love. Do you know my drains are clear and my eczema is gone? Healing, self-healing, communicating with spirit, getting the messages, receiving the messages. Thank you for helping me, my ladies, to receive better. You know, cleansing, release, and forgiveness. That's what your drains mean, right? So that's really huge for what I'm going through in my life. And it's crazy. It was showing up in the ants. It was showing up in the flamingos that everyone, I mean, people were even messaging me flamingos, right? It was showing up in that. It was showing up in my clogged drain. And all I had to do was something I was really uncomfortable doing. Saying my feelings, right? Getting coffee. You guys got me so hyped. It's 7 p.m. on a Saturn day. And I'm sitting here talking to you guys about this shit. It's real shit. So when I sat down today to start to do this message for you guys, I write my messages out and do all kind of shit. I'm weird. How I work is weird. I love it though. It was 4:44. And you know, Spirit talks to me like that too. I don't know what every number means. I know that every time I'm going through something and one of those numbers comes up, it means something really deep to what I'm going through in my life. And when I look at it sometimes, instead of looking at it outside, like the outside is affecting the inside, somehow that number makes me look at it and see how the inside is affecting the outside. I don't know if that makes sense. I love your guts, man. I can't wait to eat mangoes with you and help the homeless. My little one showed me a picture of flamingos yesterday. Sinks everywhere. Yeah, and you know, I've been doing some yoga, guys. I've been linking up with some really great people. As much as things have hurt my heart, I've had so many really great things. That's why I started off this video with so much thanks, because, you know, the littlest things that you guys have done for me in the last 3 months have been like super fucking huge in the name of love to me, because I have been going through it with my heart. So, you know, I've really been getting my balance doing yoga, right? And so, you know, I really been focusing on that and remembering back to a friend that taught me small exercises for balance when I was getting my knee on track. And so, you know, that's another thing with this flamingo is just, you know, I don't have anything, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any, I don't have harsh feelings. I felt it all. I sat with it, I took a bath with it, I cried with it, I wrote with it, I did everything with it, right? And I'm thankful for it, and I don't feel bad about it. And so finding stability and solid foundations, balance and security in your life. That's so huge. That's so huge. That's what builds, those are the foundations to inner peace. Inner peace, like how you feel when you are all by yourself, when you don't have enough money for the bills, when you're not sure how this is going to work out, when you're not sure how you're going to get there from here, right? Stability and a solid foundation and balance and security in yourself is so huge. Huge. It's the anchor, it's the middle. I love you. Yes, please be a part of my community. I'm only accepting the best of the best for my community because, I've been through a lot, man. And I've trusted a lot of people, and I've had a lot of people take a lot of my energy different ways. I gave it to them. And so I want to be around people that give and receive is equal, that I don't feel so tired, that I don't feel like I'm just holding up so much over here by myself. I want to have a community that I can trust, that I can turn to, that I can come to, that I can think of, that I just know we have the similar loyal mind, the loyalty to the community, and just, that really is a beautiful thing, and it's funny. It's funny how somebody on this video taught me about that before in a way that I didn't humanly want to think of, but it makes sense. It makes sense, to each their own and how they build their communities. But that's where I'm at. I was born with a loyal heart, guys. I was born with a loyal heart. I was born this way. I was born justice, truth. I was a little kid and I was like, no, that's a lie. Or yes, that's the truth in the name of love. It sounds crazy. I've always been fair. Even when my girlfriends are cheating on their boyfriends, I'm like, ew, that's not right. That's just, right? I've just been a fair person. I always saw the cause and effect, though. I always saw the cause and effect in my life and in other people's lives. So I always saw what you give is what you get. What you put out there is what you pull back into yourself, right? And so I always been a watcher. I watched this from a very, very young age about, what you reap is what you sow. And I want to tell you guys something that I figured out is people will do some strange things for some change. Do something strange for some change. You ever hear that? Yeah, people will do really weird things when it comes to money. And I'm super glad that I had a friend that came into my life that kind of explained this to me before I went through what I just went through. And, I've been through a lot, guys, wrapped around money. So if you guys don't know, I was raised with money and there wasn't really that much love, substance of love, right? And so I kind of always grew up seeing that people would pick money over time, that type of thing. And so that's what I do very different in my life. I could work a whole lot more than I work right now, but time with my baby is of the essence for me. And so I had to figure out a job where I could work less and have more time to raise my baby. And I created that because it came from my heart and my intentions, and it happened, right? And so, no matter what I've been through, I'm still creating my life. Me and Spirit are still going forward no matter what my human gets hung up in the physical world. I'm still always propelling forward. Thank you, Spirit, for showing out every time. So, to be fair, guys, the people that are doing this strange things for some change, they're so broken that they're operating from a deficiency. So, it's sad. It's sad because, you look at these people, my heart just wants everyone to have the best of everything. And money will make people do things that their heart doesn't want them to do. Money will have people miss things that their hearts don't want to miss. money will have someone disconnected and feel like they're absolutely right about what they're doing. Understand that if you are aligned with everything you love, you don't really have to worry so much about the money. Like, you're always provided for. You know, this is going on a lot. And you know, a lot of my friends and stuff like that are getting these, like, you know, sometimes what seem to be really great opportunities coming in. And sometimes I feel bad when I have to tell them that I can see it right away, that it's just like an energy sucker and somebody wants to suck their energy. And, you know, how do I know best? Because I just went through that really deep with my whole entire, you know, with my divine mission. Somebody came in and I was at a place where I was willing to let somebody in, and we did this dance for a little bit, whatever you want to call it. And pretty much it was like, you know, he used my energy to propel his creations, leaving me depleted and just not even really caring about that. And it was like, you know, my fair heart was like, oh, well, you know, I understand, you know, people are busy and things like that. But, you know, really inside my heart was like, oh man, like, is this going to be my life? Is this what it is? But I was like unsure how to communicate it. But, you know, you get better and better. So, you know, a lot of times when people with money don't trust, they don't trust other people. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust the system. They don't trust the future. They don't trust that the past was a blessing and a lesson. And that's sad, you know. But, you know, you have to be loyal and fair to you in the name of self-love. And so I know a lot of people have a lot of things coming in and a lot of offers in the name of love. And a lot of, you know, we are exchanging gifts with one another. And so we're building our communities and things like that. And I want you guys to really check in with yourself before you're building this foundation with this person. You know, for 3 years, I built a foundation with a person that I always felt an offness. And so the whole thing was off. And that's my fault, right? And so now I know that, like, you know, you clear that off, and when you start to rebuild your foundation, you're not going to let any of that shit come in there. You know, I don't have time for that shit. You know, I don't have time to let my heart be so fair that I get bulldozed. And it's just in the name of love. It's not a mad thing. You know, I have to be loyal to my feelings and my emotions. Because, you know, with the person that I was just dealing with, didn't give a drip about my feelings and my emotions. And that hurts. And that's all I wanted. You know, all this money and all this whatever, right? And all I wanted to do was care about my emotions. And he didn't even get it. And that's because, you know, he was operating from a deficiency. So, you know, don't think that there are any levels to this shit. You know, you can have millionaires that totally don't trust the whole entire world. Or you can have homeless people that are out here believing that they can fly and maybe doing that when no one's around, right? And so, guys, you know, let your guidance come from the loyalty that you see in your life. And so, like, Spirit is always trying to lead you to loyal people. So, you know, I was building this foundation. I was doing this stuff with all these people that were just, you know, I mean, really nasty. Like, you know, I mean, they were good sometimes, but, like, really not. You know, like, you could tell that there was a bunch of, like, talking about me in the background and drama and just shit, high school, mean girl, shit I didn't feel like dealing with, really. But I kept doing it in the name of love, thinking that that might come with something that, like this, and maybe that's where I was shut off. And, you know, guys, that's why I say there's no mistakes. So, you know, like I said, once you feel like someone's not being loyal to you and you cut them off, loyalty just shows up in your life. Right there. Right there. It just comes in like, hey, girl, I know you need to feel this. And it could be your girlfriend. So don't be closed off in your receiving when you're going through these relationship problems and you're receiving, because it could be your girlfriend that comes in with the golden nugget, the real golden nugget, not the doo-doo covered and dipped in gold, right? Because I was through the doo-doo dipped in gold. My girlfriend came with a nugget of gold straight through to the bottom, the gold. Here, girl. I love you. Let's build this community. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for everything you do for me. So guys, I see us all exchanging gifts and coming to life with our gifts. And so if you're out here doing this, I give you so much love. My baby has me on the hearts lately. If you guys want to know, my shirt says I only date superheroes, and I ain't fucking around this time. So guys, we're all discovering our worth. What we're worth in this world. You know, what would the world really do without you? You're magnetic. You're a gem. You're supposed to be here. Trust and believe that, right? You might be in the doo-doo right now and you don't feel that, but you're discovering your worth through that. You're cleaning it off. You're getting a bath. You're fixing it up. You're smelling good about it. You're cleaning up the energy. Did the doo-doo dip in gold? Never again. Me neither, girl. Me neither, girl. You feel that shit too. You know that's a fake. You know it's a fake. And you're like, am I crazy? I'm mean. That's why I used to always think, you're mean, Sarah. You're mean. No, I just got hornswoggled. I'm good though. Spirit is a motherfucking provider. For sure. I'm so excited for that. You know, guys, I really have to tell you, I mean, I just had a little sting earlier this afternoon about it, but I feel real fucking thankful for all of it. I feel real thankful that I went through all of that. Like, I feel like that was exactly what I needed to go through. I feel like now's my time. I feel like as soon as I let go, it's amazing, the phone calls and the messages you get as soon as you let go of things, and, you know, it's so crazy. Spirit shows out. All the glitters ain't gold, the golden dip doo-doo. I talked about that. You know, you felt it, you knew it, and then you still got hurt by it. Me too. Whatever, right? We're on to some new. So we all felt it. Y'all rolled in it. We knew. We still got hurt. Now we're creating new lives. Right? You know, I said earlier at the beginning of my video that sometimes familiar and comfortable isn't really comfortable at all. And, you know, investing in yourself sometimes isn't very comfortable at all. And going the way your heart is telling you to go sometimes doesn't feel very comfortable at all. And saying the things your heart wants to say doesn't feel very comfortable at all. It's unfamiliar. But the more that you practice these muscles, the more you build them. For sure, mate. That's who we are today. I love your guts, man. So, guys, you know, this new age and this new time, it's just unfamiliar. And the more that you do the things you love and the more that you become familiar with the things you love, the more you're going to start to build this lovely foundation, and your community is going to come to you, and everything wonderful is going to happen. You need to get this stuff out. You need to honor the process of getting this stuff out. You need to use discernment when you're linking up with people, even just girlfriends. You know, just like you can have girlfriends that will suck your energy out. And then you have girlfriends that fill you up. You have to learn the difference of that. You know, now I have girlfriends and we have this give and receive that is like magic. I'm telling you, man, our conversations, I swear to God, if I could tape them and just show you how we move magic across the planet just by our conversations. Thank you. You know, and in this, what I've been through, I lost sight of my heart and my passions. You know, I was trying so much to work on myself and to work on the things that I thought were broken. And guys, so don't get stuck there. Have fun. You know, think of the flamingo, the pink, and have fun with yourself. Shake it up. Get uncomfortable. Get unfamiliar with something. You know, I was just talking to a girlfriend the other day. She's like, I need to do something different, but it's so uncomfortable. And I was like, yeah, I know it is, but it's okay though, and it's fun and it's exciting. You know, when you get out of your comfort zones a little bit, you learn stuff about you in that place that you're like, I did not know that I was that fucking cool. That's the greatness about it, right? Right now is your time, man. New life. It's in your heart. You know, there's this whole plan in your heart, and we're taking pieces of the old that we really, really loved, and we're bringing it forward. You know, we're making sure we go forward with comfort in ourselves, so that we build our foundation with comfort in ourselves, whatever that be to you, as unique as you are with yourself, right? Only you know how you feel. Only you know how you feel. You know, I have met some of the best poker faces in my life. Only you know how you feel. Now, I'm a feeler, and if I touch you or anything of yours, I can feel you. But only you really know how you really feel and think all day, and how you create that all day. You know, get doing something new, guys. It's scary, but it's exciting. I love you guys. I love you past the moon. I really do. Get thankful. Be grateful for the things that you have in your life, and build from there. Clear out the energy of the old. If it feels old and stagnant and caca, clear that energy out, and let new energy come in, and, you know, put some good smell goods on and some good songs on, and get around good people and eat good food, and, you know, try to uplift yourself as much as you can, even if it's just like one time in a month or whatever you got to do. You know, listen to something that makes you feel good, wear something that makes you feel good, eat something that makes you feel good, get unfamiliar, get doing things that are unfamiliar to you. And there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You know, did somebody message you and say something that you're like, they gave you an offer and you're like, I don't know if I really want to do that. Do that. I love your guts too. We must at least speak from experience, and you do it so naturally. I appreciate your authenticity. Thank you. I really appreciate you for that. You know, that just shows me, like, I love you guys' messages and comments and stuff. It just shows me, like, my reflections are fucking cooler and cooler every day. And, you know, that's all I can really do is take the message that Spirit gives me and put my twist on it and my feelings. And you're like, you know, because I know a lot of times when there's feelings, people disassociate. And so if I can tell you my feelings, then you're like, all right, well, I can have feelings about that too. And it's like, you don't have to, like, wear your feelings as your badge. But fuck, I have feelings, right? And so I honor your feelings. Like, I'm over here teaching my baby to honor my feelings, and I'm letting this motherfucker hornswoggle me. So what am I supposed to say? Oh, well, you know, Mommy was just learning about love, and he had money, so... No. You know, and that's what I mean, you know, about these golden dip doo-doos, is that it could look like it's every single thing you created, but when you're there, something's missing. Something's off. Something ain't there. And you can't prove it. And you can't, you know, you can't just figure out how to ask the right question. You can't figure out how to find the right time and divine timing, and something's off, and then you see it, and then you get a lie about it, and then you see it again, and then you get nothing about it, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then, you know, I kept hearing Todd Medina, let go or be dragged, let go or be dragged, let go or be dragged, and I was like, I gotta let go. You know, guys, and I pulled these cards. Somebody gave me the Divine Feminine deck for my Secret Santa. I love you, whoever it was. It came as a super surprise. But I pulled Marguerite Porite, the Mystic of Divine Love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. These are fucking great cards. Mayo Bago, the Warrior Saint. I am warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Huge to what I'm going through, right? Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving a voice to it. Ra. They don't call me Ra for nothing, huh? I love you guys. I love you because we're all connected. I love you because my reflections are fucking really real, and we are healing this shit up for these babies, because that's what's important. I love that I'm attracting so many people that their mission is the babies and the love for the earth and what's good. So I, you know, even though I saw a lot of really nasty shit and a lot of really, you know, people do some strange things for some change. That's the only way I know how to explain it. There still are really good people, you know, all along the way. You know, Spirit kept tagging me up with this person, tagging me up with that person, tagging me up with that person. And so it's like, by the time I was ready to say, enough of that, everything was already set up over here. And it's like, thank you, Spirit. I love you guys. Don't worry and don't get so caught up in the plans, and find the balance in your life, and find that balance. Find that flamingo leg. Find that flamingo leg. Get on your flamingo leg and do both sides. And the right is the masculine and the left is the feminine, and see where you wobble and find balance there. And it's funny, just with breath work and that flamingo leg, you can bring yourself to your center, to your heart space, to your guts, to your power, to your creation, to you are the best deliberate creator alive, no matter what you just went through, to you are so deserving of everything you deserve, no matter what somebody said to you, to you are supposed to be everything you ever felt in your heart, no matter what somebody wished on you because you didn't do what they wanted you to do. Guys, Spirit's dope. Love is dope. The only thing real out here is love, and everything else is some bullshit. So all this bullshit that I just went through for the past 3 years, it's like it's not even real. Not even real. I mean, it is so real, right? But it's like it's not really real because it was my lesson, and now I learned it. And now I'm about to create some new shit with it. I love you guys. I love what you do. Do what you love. The sand's calling me. I love you guys. The sand's calling me, and it's just in the name of love. It's not for to spite anybody. I've been loving my work. I've been loving my opportunities, I'm like, Spirit, if this is right, then just send me a signal. And then, my friend calls me with, some super fire about what we can do. Or I meet a woman that has a daughter. She's a single mom, and she's just fired up in the name of love for these littles. That's how Spirit been working in my life, guys. And yeah, I've been going in the doo-doo, and Spirit's still been working in my life. Spirit still is helping me to learn how to forgive the unforgivables that I have in my life, right? So, we have these unforgivables in our lives, and we're like, whoa, where did that come from? And then it's like, oh, you have to learn how to work with that unforgivable. You have to learn how to forgive that unforgivable. I love you guys. I love you. I really do. I really do love you. I really do love every connection. And I really do love learning boundaries. I really do love sticking up for my heart. I really do love sticking up for my feelings and my emotions and learning to express them, and all the great sisters that I've met along the way. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm moving to the beach so I can do retreats on the beach, because a great girlfriend of mine, when we did our womb healing, she talked about, the beach, and all I saw was this white sand and us all in red clothes and, dresses, sundresses and hats, and just stretching out and relaxing and really sucking in what's good in life. That's what I want to do. And so every day my heart just gets a little closer and closer. And so I really do love all you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your time. I have so much compassion. If you're going through something really hard in your life, please know that I love you, and I'm sending you all my love. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. And sometimes there's just no outcome, really. No fix. It's like it doesn't fix. And you're like, what the fuck was that all for? So you could feel it. So you could recreate. So you could reboot. So you could unclog the drains and get rid of the ants and follow the flamingos. I love your smiling eyes. I love your guts, man. I love your guts. I love your guts. I got my daughter a crazy cat, and he jacks up my plants. So, I have all my plants up high, and he, almost killed that one. It doesn't look you guys can't tell from here, but, oh, Lord, he was all around it. I feel like I'm in the jungle. This damn cat. I'm like, get out of my plants! I swear it's like having 2 4-year-olds. Well, I love you guys. I'm going to go take a walk. The sun's still out. It's a little cool. I got a lot of things I want to do. And it's nice to just be quiet in nature and kind of let the messages come into you guys. So, the more you attach to your feelings, the more you attach to this God presence, this I am presence, this, who you really are and who you're really meant here to be. and what you really want. And don't be doing strange things for some change. No, please trust the universe is going to support you. Please trust that no matter who shows up, it's just a lesson to get you to the next place and the next place and the next place. When I started doing my energy work, guys, it was like few and far between. Everyone was kind of like, what is that? What does it do? And now I'm just like laying people, I'm just like, lay on the floor. I'll work on you. Lay on the floor. I love you guys. I love being connected to so many wonderful creators. I love that even as I was going through the doo-doo, that I was creating my reality at the same time. I love that Spirit has always been loyal to me, even whenever I wasn't really being that fair to myself. Yep. Yeah, I love how I do energy work, and I let somebody sit there and suck my energy out for 3 years and didn't even know it. No judgment. It happens, guys. It happens out here, So if you're a teacher and you have just gone through some major things in your life, that's okay. That's okay. Teachers go through things too, Teachers have life circumstances come up and things like that. And that doesn't make you any less of a teacher because you had feelings and because you went through something in your feelings or anything like that. We're still fucking amazing. Life has changed so much for me and for the best. New character in my life. I know. I'm so excited for you, Mark. I'm so excited for you and your love. And believe me, growth is ever lasting and growth is always going to keep happening. And so, you have your ups and you have your downs, and you really have to sit back from the side and kind of see the whole entire love wave. And when I first started out my video, I had on the 528. I've been doing the citrine on my gut and I went to the wizard today to get worked on because, it's been intense out here. How do you do your self-care? Self-care, you have to love yourself. Ian came to Pittsburgh, had a meditation. That shit was dope. I'm still firing off from that, man. Sonic meditation. If you guys want to book a sonic meditation with me, call me. Call me. They are phenomenal. He told me to lay in front of the speaker. And see, that's what I love about Spirit. They always give you like these soul brothers that just know you, right? He comes up to me. He's like, hey, Sarah, why don't you go lay in front of that speaker? I bet you it'd be intense. So I'm just laying there in front of the speaker. And his woman, I love her dearly. She did yoga through the beginning, and boy, did I get it, like, moving and like churning in my body. And so I'm laying there, and like all of a sudden it got to like the part of the beat, and it was like, I always play these in my speakers at home, but I never have like that real system like that. And this thing, like, when you see the stuff in the dish and it's vibrating, like I felt like every part of me was like at the end in some kind of fucking mandalic pattern. It was so cool. I was like seeing all these things in my eyes while like my skin was like, my DNA was just like rearranging. Like I sat up like I don't even really have much to say. I gotta process all this and really process it. And so what was that, last Wednesday? And like I'm just talking about it right now. Guys, I love you guys. Invest into yourselves. I put up the Listening to Smile website. The vibrations heal you. If you want to meet Ian and learn about what he went through to heal himself and what I went through to heal myself, and all the affiliates and what they went through and how they healed themselves and how they incorporate vibrations into their life and their work. If you want to incorporate vibrations into your work, get a hold of me. He makes all kind of things and does all kind of things. Get a hold of me. I'll plug you in. It's amazing. I have to tell you, I've been stuck since December, and like I feel like that sonic meditation was exactly what I needed with those speakers in front of there, just like my brother said, right? And it just like knocked it out of me. And I didn't know how to let go. I get it how you guys say, I don't even know how to let go of this. I was right there. And it was like, I turned on them vibrations and it was like good intentions. And then everything just went. Everything went. Like the fear of communication, the fear of abandonment, rejection, whatever, judgments, repercussions, whatever. I was just like, That's the part of my problem. I wasn't loving myself. Yeah, that is what it is. I mean, for everybody, in every area that they're talking about, up times, down times, you just need to incorporate self-love somehow, anytime, in your work, in your money, in your location, in your love life, in your whatever. You just have to keep trying things, little jobs, and keep alive in your heart what you want to do. That's the one thing that I kind of got sidetracked from these past 3 years, is letting my heart's wants kind of shine through the whole. I was building this community on a rocky foundation, and I'm so ready for my community. And it's like, most people could look back and think, I spent 3 years in that fucking dungeness community. I don't even want to build a community, but I'm not going to shut off my heart. That's my heart. That's what I want to do. Hello, Lori. I love you, girl. Oh, Lori feels me. She feels me about the sand. Frequency is the fuel. Absolutely, Ian. I love that you jumped on here. Frequency is the fuel. For sure. I mean, it just gets it moving, man. If you don't know how or whatever, it knows how. And I went to the chiropractor today, so now I feel like, I really let it go. I would love to do that type of meditation. Yeah, it's really great, Mark. Look at the music and see, because you can do it at your house. I'm sure you have like speakers and stuff. I'm not really like a speaker person. My speakers are just like regular. And this speaker was like, yes, honey, you're getting this shit out tonight, girl. Mark, I think you're friends with Ian Morris. Friend him. Go check out Listen and Smile. I'm telling you, it's super freaking dope. Honey, yes. I've been dreaming of the beach, girl. It's been keeping me moving. I've been putting my feet in the sand. Got my little sandbox right here. I ain't playing in the name of love. You can, don't let ever any relationship, your work relationship, your love relationship, get involved with you in your self-love. Don't let any relationship get you at a lack of self-love. If you are in any relationship where there is a lack of self-love, get the fuck out of it. My younger brother's going through something. Sammy feels small. I told him to start doing some meditation. He's like, that stuff just don't work. Yeah, we were talking about that at the poker table last night. I met this really cool kid. And, he was like, yeah, I think that's what's wrong with most people, like even at these poker tables, is that they don't even like give themselves 20 minutes to themselves. And then today I go to see my wizard. He's like, Sarah, have you been giving yourself your 20 minutes to yourself? And I'm like, I haven't been doing it. Well, I do, but I don't do it as much as I need to. And so, I need to keep working on that a little bit better. As women, we can just be these manifestors and be these creators and not really have to, get lost in the specifics of all of it. We just are what we are. We are creator. We are creator. That's really deep. And so I love you guys, and, taking in that power, can be a lot. And, you when you open up to that power, you start to attract all kinds of things. And so just know, what's solid gold and what's golden dip doo-doo. Hello, mamas! If you got something that seems like it's that golden dip doo-doo, the faster that you get away from it, the faster your solid gold comes in. And trust me, whatever time it takes you, I still love your guts. Sometimes healing takes time. The shit takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Honor your heart. Honor what you want to do. Is that an ice cream flavor? What? Is one an ice cream flavor? I love you because we will make it. What did I say? We'll make that ice cream. Oh, and I just got this like vegan ice cream recipe. I know. I thought about you, Jody, when I heard it. I love you guys. I love you guys. Crystal's on here. I love you, Crystal. I'm sending you so much love. I know you might want to go back and play this back because I just talked about all my doo-doo. Oh, golden dip doo-doo. No, you don't want... I don't really eat too much ice cream, so I guess you can call it that. Yeah, golden dip doo-doo was what I was just in some golden dip doo-doo. It seemed like everything I ever dreamed of was something felt off, it felt hollow. I didn't know what that was. I get it now. I get it now. And that was some solid shit. Solid community. I was talking about community and ants and flamingos and clogged drains and clogged emotions and how much I'm just so thankful for my sisters and my bonds that I've been building and, you know, the people and the relationships that I run into where I get to be my heart and live from my heart and get love from my heart, who I am, just no other reason, just who I am. And I just love the ebb and flow of this love wave, man. I didn't think I'd be telling you guys this. You know, it's so funny that sock met, right? When I was starting at 4:44, when I started this, I was pissed. I had to take a shower. I had to put tea tree all over me. I didn't even do it the way I normally did. I did it totally different, meditated different, did my writing different on the floor instead of up at the table. I was ready to kick someone's face in, but I just turned that into some fire. Yes, that's how you move it. You just talk about that shit in a forgiving, graceful, peaceful, loving, funny, laugh at yourself way. I love you. Kicking the doo-doo out of my life. Yeah, just wipe off your boots. Get the hose out. That's what I said to my girlfriend. You know what I mean? I just feel like I got the hose out and just got that doo-doo off my boots. And now I'm starting back off with some clean boots. I'm cleaning up my foundation. I'm building a community from my heart and what I want and something that's going to support my daughter. And you know what? I don't have time to wait for anybody else. This is right now happening. And everybody is divinely linked to me right now. In the right now. There's nothing to wait for. And if there's anything to wait for, that's not for me. That's for somebody else. And I'm fine with that. I love you guys. Met a lady 2 days ago and she said I needed to do core work. Universe brought her into my life and she had a beautiful green ring around her eyes. Yeah, Mark, there's a lot of core work going on. There's a lot of, ancestral, parental, sex, power, creativity, womb space, belly issues, feeling it in your guts. There's so many things you could do. Yellow, green, that's all that space. There's so much. Just look it up. I don't know. I did everything from rebirth to meditations to walking to having sex to not having sex to everything. There's so much there. Talking to my parents about what hurt my feelings and sex and my Nana about sex. And if I got to interview Oprah, I'd probably ask her about sex too. I never told her anything about it. And she said, your core is too tight. Yeah, so I've been doing yoga, and I noticed that the cobra pose is like really hard for me. So it's like when you get on your stomach and you like push your arms up and you flex like the stomach muscles backwards, and like mine is so used to going forward that like that backward thing. I don't know, Mark. There's levels. Feel into your spirit. Ask your body, what does it need? What do you need? I just got real on point about my purpose and my mission. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for, finally seeing it. I love you guys. I love you guys. We're all connected, Mark. So, people do know even when they don't know. Maybe she is, what is it called? Psychometric or something like that. I forget. It's where the ants, the flamingos do it. It's where you can touch something from someone and just like a message or whatever and just feel everything that they're going through. It takes much self-care to do something like that though, because you have to be really tuned into to you to know what's yours and not yours. There's levels to this shit. Be patient with yourself. Work on yourself. Spend time by yourself. Hey Mark, don't put belief in everything you hear. Listen to you and ask your body. Yep. I love you, Jody. And Jody, I'm so thankful for Jody because me and Jody don't talk too much. And I swear to God, it was like her spirit just knew every time that I was going through something and not saying it or something like that. And she just came in with like massive love that was like unconditional. I don't really give a fuck, but this is what I feel. And I love you so much that I just had to tell you. And that's what real love is. And thank you so much, Jody, because you helped me to think of my community. And I definitely need a Jody in my community because I love your guts. I'm going to listen to the whole live when I get off work at 10. Girl, we're feeding each other fruit with all this magical energy exchange. The vibration is drawing the like to co-create. Do what we love. You got that right, girl. And I am so feeling it, man. I've been just covered in like herbs and growing limes and lemons and changing the tree and twisting the root and teaching the kids how to plant the seeds and when to, and teaching them about everything. Yes, I'm on fire. Yes, we are sisters. I love you. Hopefully for every day I get to bring happiness into my life and in others. Yeah, Mark, and it's not going to be like that every day. You know, you're going to have up days and you're going to have down days. When you have those days and you're in the absolute fucking dark and all you can feel is like your flesh has been just like stripped off, like you're like death. Right there, even that is fucking happiness. Because you're dying off the old to bring the new into your life. You were tired of that shit. It was draining you. It hurt. That's what's up. I love you. I love you. I love you. I can't wait to get outside, man. I can't wait to see the flamingos and the manatees and the dolphins and get in the kayaks and the jumping fish. And, you know, I love down south because you can be out all the time. So you can be outside all year long. And that's all I'm really looking for. I want to do my work outside. I want to bring people outside. I want people to take their shoes off. I want to do all kind of fun things. And you just need to be a little bit warmer. If I ask people, you know, somebody told me to stand outside when it was snowing and I was like, yeah, I'm cool on that. Definitely not doing that. I don't even want to build a snowman with my daughter. And she's my everything and it's too cold and I'm like, ugh. You are my everything, but I ain't feeling this, girl. Let's build sandcastles. She's like, word. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the love. I get messages constantly about love. And you know, guys, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for the ways that God showed me about love, that God is love, that only love is real, that fear is illusions, that we're trained and fed these programs that are needing to heal, that we're supported as we do this work, that as dark as it gets, we're still fucking golden, that as unsure as you can be, you still have this sureness in you. That as much as you think you're fucking up, you are actually reaching your goals. That, you know, that no matter what or how many times you bang your head against that fucking wall, that you can break free and you can choose to breathe new life and get uncomfortable and try new things and build your foundation from your heart, live from your heart. Build your community, trust your community, feel that with your heart. Everything you do, feel with your heart. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm going to chill. I've been watching OA. I love OA. They have a part 2. And so I really love that. It's like Original Angel or something, and it's super dope if you're a weirdo like me. So if you guys didn't know, OA has a part 2. I love you guys because we're all connected. Please know that there are no mistakes. Please know that Spirit is always trying to talk to you in your life. Whether it be through ants, flamingos, and clogged drains, something's going down. Look it up. Spiritual meaning for whatever. Love is the eye of the beholder. Yes, ma'am. I love you. And if anybody wants to know what those cards say that I told you guys about, I have these divine feminine cards and I pulled 3 and they were super dope. So if anybody wants to know, just message me and I'll message you pictures of them because I think they're for all of us. I love you guys because we're all connected. One love.